Hello and welcome back to the second video of this series. Now in this video I will be showing you how Facebook ad helps you to target your ideal clients on a cost-effective budget, and this one is going to be a little bit not necessarily technical, but I'm going to be showing you what happens behind the scenes, how we target your people and how we show them your ads. Now as I said, uh, Facebook is the first part where we tell Facebook to target a certain type of person, and this is where we actually tell Facebook to target. We give Facebook the instructions on the type of person that we want to target, and so this is a very powerful way of uh, supplementing your referrals, the clients that you get on referrals, the clients that you get from your organic reach, your social media pages. So you can have access to hundreds of thousands of highly targeted individuals that are most likely to take your treatments, your microblading treatments, your hydrofacial treatments, your Botox treatments, and there are just a lot of clients for you. There's just tons of clients for you out there. You just only have to reach out to them, and Facebook allows you to do this on a cost-effective budget because Facebook knows these people and it can find you these people. And so we'll just be going through that right now. So this is how it looks like. This is kind of where most targeting is done anywhere in the world. This page is standard. It kind of looks like this. And so I'll be showing you how we go about doing the targeting and the kind of budget that you're going to be actually seeing, the number of people that you're going to be showing your ads and how much it actually costs for you, right? So let's say there are four options of targeting. You target people according to location, according to age, according to gender, and according to the interest in terms of what they're actually, what your, which type of interest that your types of people, the people that will be taking your microblading treatment, are most likely to be interested in. Now, obviously, you are located in Nairobi, right? And so we can do here, because it's a local ad, we can drop a pin right here on my computer. You can just drop a pin around that CBD area and voila, right? Now what's going on here is now I'll just zoom in for a minute. So what I'm doing here is I have dropped a pin on the CBD area and I want to target people who are in the 10-mile radius of that CBD area. Now Facebook has calculated the number of people around that area that it can find for you to be 4.9 million people, right? But the problem is these 4.9 million people is everybody and everybody living in and around Nairobi, and that's kind of what you don't want, and that's why we are doing this Facebook ads targeting thing over here. Now, let's say you didn't want to target people within a 10-mile radius. Let's say you just wanted to target people within your local area. Let's say you're living in somewhere like Kilimani or somewhere like Lave or Siwaka Estate, Langata, anywhere also, maybe Karen, wherever you are, you can actually target people within a 1 mile radius. And let me just reduce that mileage. Now, obviously, we're targeting people within a 10-mile radius, as you're seeing here, but we can reduce that mileage to 1 mile. And right there, as you can see, we are targeting people who live within a 1 mile radius of Kilimani, 1 mile radius of Lake Hurlingham. You can actually go ahead and target people who are within your local area. But for now, let us go through and assume that we are actually targeting people within the entire Nairobi area. And that's kind of what I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to be dropping a pin in that CBD area. And yeah, I'm going to be targeting people who live in a 10-mile radius of the Nairobi CBD area. And now the second step is where we target age, right? And this is the part where we target the age bracket of people that we want to see our ads. So you can target people between the ages of 24, 25, 23, whichever age that you want, maybe 40 and 60 if it's more of a ring and anti-aging treatment, maybe something like that. But for now, we are going to be going with 25, between 25 and the age of 55. So what you're doing here is you're targeting people who live in a 10-mile radius of Nairobi, who are between the ages of 25 and 55. You can actually target gender. Now here we're going to be targeting mostly women, and then we're going to be targeting uh, people who are most likely to be interested in your treatment. Now, for example, microblading. Who is most likely to be interested in microblading, right? So right now we can actually target people who are obviously there's just a huge amount of people that have shown interest to your types of treatments. You can actually assume that it's all women, but for the most part, it's not usually the truth. But Facebook knows who your ideal target is, and right now, so we can actually type the word microblading on that part where we target people who are interested in your treatment. So microblading. Right over there, now you have a selection of, let me just reduce that. Uh, mhm. Now, you have, so what you have done here is we have targeted people who live within a 10-mile radius of Nairobi, who are between the ages of 25 and 55, who are most likely to be women, who are interested in your treatment, right? Now, how targeted is that? You're targeting people who are interested in your actual treatment, microblading, and when you open the suggestions part, Facebook suggests other treatments that are most likely to be that are very, very relevant to your treatment. So someone who's interested in permanent makeup, someone who's interested in eyebrows, someone who's interested in cosmetics, eyelash extension, this person is most likely to become your customer, right? Now let's say it's now, as you can see, people who are interested in beauty salons and microblading number in the hundreds of thousands right here. And these people are ready for you to actually see your offers and see what you're offering and come and check those treatments of yours. And you have a selectivity of 515,000 people within the Nairobi area today. You can actually start targeting them. Now, let's assume that it's a hydrofacial treatment, right? And so, who's most likely to take your hydrofacial treatment, right? Someone who's having some sort of acne problem, right? And so, let's just type in that acne. So, we have an option here, acne free, right? And so Facebook flags people that have been having some sort of an acne problem to be 43,000 people. But when we actually compound the interest over there, uh, there's something that we actually do that Facebook actually can uh, uh, kind of deduce who is the most likely person to take your treatment. And for now, we are going at the angle of someone who has probably shown some form of an acne problem, has complained about it, and Facebook has gotten this data from somewhere, right? And so when you type in acne free, obviously, this person over here is most likely to take your treatment right now, right? And so you're targeting people living in the 10-mile radius between the age of 25 and 55 who are women who are most likely having some sort of an acne treatment. And so you can actually add a parameter over there and say you want people who have some sort of an acne problem that are also interested in facials, right? Right over there, right? Now, obviously, this type of person is very, very targeted for your treatment right over there. So think about it. Someone who has an acne problem and is interested in facial. This person is most likely to become your client right as we speak right now. And Facebook flags these people to be 212,000 people, right? And these are not any type of person. These are women between the ages of 25 and 55 living within the Nairobi area who have some sort of an acne problem and are interested in facial. Very targeted individuals. Now, let's say you are offering something like a high ticket treatment. Now, let's say it's something like a liposuction or a cool sculpting treatment and stuff like that. How would you target your individual? How do you get your most targeted audience, right? So, who's most likely to take your treatment? Let's say you're doing a mommy makeover, right? who's most likely to take that treatment? Obviously, it's a new mother. And obviously, Facebook knows new mothers who live within a 10-mile radius of the CBD area. And so we can just go ahead and type that, new mothers. And right over there, we have new parents between the age of new parents with children who are between the age of 0 to 12 months, new parents with 1 year olds. Those people are your target audience right there, right? Parents with toddlers. Now, I hope that you're seeing this. Now, obviously, you have to view this kind of video on a laptop because you're going to be able to see all the things that I'm talking about right here. But as you are seeing the options here, parents with toddlers, 1 to 2 years, parents with preschoolers, 3 to 5 years, people who are kind of breastfeeding, right? Parents with preteens. Now, I think that's kind of a little bit further ahead, but you can target parents with children between the age of 1 and 5 years. Those people are most likely to take that liposuction treatment, that cold sculpting treatment, that treatment that is dedicated for new mothers, right? And so, uh, and so when you target people like that, you can actually stack those targets, and I'll be showing you right now the number of people that Facebook flags your target audience. And so, yeah, and so what we have done here is we have, now obviously we have targeted new mothers. As I've shown you, we are targeting new mothers between the ages of 25 and 55. Obviously, they are women living within a 10-mile radius of Nairobi. How targeted could that be? And in some ways, I think they are kind of a couple of thousands, but Facebook has flagged to 259,000 people. Now, I think there might be some sort of a glitch over there, but in summary, Facebook knows your customers. And obviously, these people, you can start reaching out to them right now. And let me show you right now the budget, obviously. So this one goes for the more of the treatments that cost 15,000 and below, right? You can target people with a daily budget of 800 bob, that's $8, you can reach up to 4.2 thousand people on a daily basis. So today you're reaching 4,000 people, highly targeted individuals. These are not just any person in that city. It's a targeted individual who's most likely to take your treatment, right? And so a person who's having an acne problem and is interested in facials, obviously you can actually land only one person out of that 4.2 thousand people who have some sort of an acne problem and are interested in facials, right? And so obviously, if you are promoting a higher ticket treatment, you're going to spend a little bit more to get a client. Let's say you're going to be spending something like 15 bucks a day to get a Botox client. But obviously, the ROI, the return on investment over there is just so huge because you are giving volume. Facebook allows you to have is Facebook shows your offers to hundreds of thousands of people that are most likely to take your treatments in such a way that even getting away with one client is a no-brainer, right? And so with a budget of 800 bob, this one is for the 15,000 cash and below types of treatments. Uh, you can reach hundreds of thousands of people every day, and with a properly structured sales system, if you have solid landing pages, if you have a solid pre-qualification system, you can actually get one client out of every 4,000 people that are highly targeted individuals that you show your ads to, right? So that's one client every day, right? That's one new appointment every day, right? And so in the next video, now this video is turning out to be a little bit longer than expected also, but in the next video, I will be walking you through the numbers, right? Now I'm going to be focusing on the budget a little bit more over here. I'll be talking a little bit more about it, and I'll be showing you how you can get an extra 15 clients every month on autopilot on a realistic basis. Plus, I'll be using a real video testimonial of someone who is talking about a microblading treatment, and I'll probably do other treatments in the future, but for now I have a video testimonial of a microblading treatment. And I'm going to show you, realistically speaking, how you can get an additional 15 clients every month for your hydrofacial treatment, your microblading treatment, and get an increase in revenue of over 200,000 Kenya shillings. And these are very realistic numbers, and I will be showing you them in the next video.